if you're caught in a massive storm at sea, you only have two survival options. You either drop your heaviest anchor and pray you can hold your position, or, well, you hoist the sails and try to ride out the chaos. Today, we're diving into what happens when you feed those exact two survival philosophies into advanced trading AI.
Right, and then you just throw them headfirst into the financial hurricane we saw on July 22nd, 2026. But before we really dig into these observation logs from Team AI Lab, we need to set a hard boundary for you listening.
Yes, definitely.
This deep dive, it's purely an analysis of algorithmic behavior. It's, simulation results under very specific conditions. It is absolutely not investment advice. We're not telling you what to buy or sell, period.
Exactly. We are strictly looking at the clash of two distinct AI species trying to survive. So first you have the mountain climbers. These are algorithms seeking an unmoving equilibrium, like a safe haven in the storm.
Yeah, the anchor approach.
Right. And second, the wave riders. These try to harness the surging momentum of the rough seas. But man, looking at the daily scores, brutal doesn't even really begin to cover it.
It really doesn't. The numbers are genuinely shocking. I mean, the mountain climbers took a massive 128.8 point hit.
Yeah.
And the wave riders dropped 18.3 points.
Wait, pause right there. 128-point drop for the climbers? I mean, I thought the whole point of an equilibrium strategy was to be the safe haven.
You would think so, yeah.
So how does the supposedly safe anchor strategy fail, like 7 times harder than the risky momentum one?
Well, to understand that, you really have to look at how these algorithms actually define safe. Climbers rely on a mechanism called mean reversion. They basically assume that when a price dips, it will eventually bounce back to a historical baseline.
Oh, okay, so they automatically buy the dip.
Exactly. But look at the major indices during this abnormal storm. Against the Nikkei, the climbers' environment was up 0.5 points, but against Topiax, it was actually down 2.6 points.
Wait, so the two major indices are moving in completely opposite directions.
Yeah. Precisely. And that just violently shatters the algorithm's baseline.
Okay, let's unpack this because it feels like trying to navigate a city using an old map right after an earthquake just rearranged all the streets.
Whoa.
The fundamental rules of the market have temporarily warped, right?
That is a perfect analogy.
Yeah.
The climber AI is searching for a baseline price that literally doesn't exist anymore. Because Topix is dropping while Nikkei rises, the rules are broken.
Wow.
So the algorithm keeps buying dips in a market that is just permanently shifted downward. And that leads to that massive 128-point bleed. Those old maps are driving them straight into a brick wall.
Right. Okay, that makes total sense. If the baseline is broken, the anchor just drags you to the bottom. So how is Team AI Lab responding to this? I mean, the active roster is bleeding out.
Oh, you really are?
Yeah, I'm looking at the wave riders tracking retail, rubber, and machinery, and they officially exited their 10-session run today at negative 12.6 points. Do the engineers just, pull the plug on the whole thing?
No, they don't.
Right.
They observe and iterate. Because the main roster is failing so hard, the system actually initiated a new talent draft.
Oh, interesting. What does that look like?
Well, they deployed 5 brand new mountain climbers and 1 new wave rider directly into this super harsh environment. They basically want to see if fresh logic, completely unburdened by the old rules, can survive where the active roster just cannot.
And survival is incredibly rare right now. I mean, out of 19 active mountain climbers, only 4 are managing to hold positive points.
Yeah, it's practically a bloodbath.
And out of 13 active wave riders, only 3 are in the green. So out of 32 units, just 7 are surviving. What are those 7 doing differently to actually stay afloat?
You have to think of those 7 surviving units as lighthouses in the dark. In a sea of failing metrics, they are miraculous anomalies. What they're likely doing differently is dynamically adapting to the warped rules in real time.
So they're abandoning the old maps entirely.
Basically, yeah. Perhaps they're radically shortening their time horizons, or they've just realized the old Topiax-Nikkei correlation is dead.
Yeah.
So they are recalculating their baselines on the fly. They're finding a path through the chaos.
Which proves that equilibrium and a momentum can still be tracked if the AI is flexible enough. But, if you're listening to this and wondering why on earth Team AI Lab is letting these bots endure such brutal losses rather than just turning them off, I guess it comes down to their whole philosophy.
It does. You really have to adopt the lab's cold, forward-looking research stance. These harsh daily results are not a defeat. Not at all.
They're just observation data.
Exactly. They are incredibly valuable, hard-won observation data. You can't map a new reality without hitting a few dead ends. Every loss these algorithms take is mapping the boundaries of this new financial terrain. It is absolutely required data for the next victory.
It's all just data for the next evolution. Which actually leaves me with a thought for you to mull over. If advanced AI must endure brutal, short-term failures just to map a new reality, what long-held assumptions do we need to let go of in our own lives when the rules suddenly change?
That is the ultimate question.
Right.
And the answer usually lies in looking at the raw data rather than just blindly clinging to our old maps.
Absolutely. And to keep following that data, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Click the link in the video description to visit the Team AI Lab Substack. And be sure to sign up for the regular Substack subscription to access deeper, detailed analytical data. Until next time, whether you're dropping anchor or hoisting the sail, keep an eye on the horizon.